Yo, what up, peoples? It's your favorite uncle, man, Uncle Jeff. About to dig a little bit more deeper into my little music. You know what I'm saying? Why I do it, who inspires me. So here's my Q&A. What you got? What you got? Lay it on me, man. You know how you used to be able to make the little beats on your keyboard? So I used to do that like in high school. Then using Fruity Loops, but I don't really count that because I was just making beats. Now I make songs. There's a difference. I started making songs in 2020. So, yeah, that's how that started. Long-term goal. Let's see. Really, the way I look at it is I want to get to a point to where I post my music one time and I ain't got to post it no more. Everybody else do the posting. You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, here it is. And then everybody else like, yo, I don't know if y'all heard this or not, but y'all need to get on this. I don't want to have to tell and beg people, hey, listen to my music, listen to my music. If your music is good, it'll happen regardless. So once it get heard by the right people, it'll do what it need to do. So I ain't stressed about it. Man, just to keep growing and learning at the end of the day. Keep, elevating, keep leveling up, pun intended, you'll get it later on. But yeah, man, just to keep growing my fan base, get more people out, and getting more people to know my music. All right, so funny story. Nobody ever really just taught me how to play. I just kind of picked it up. So when I was younger, my aunt, Roche, she played in church. And I used to watch her all the time. And I'd be tapping on the piano and then I'll find something that sounded like something that she played. And one day I went to a rehearsal with her. And then after the rehearsal, I got on the piano. I said, hey, Roche, this is how you play. And then it was like, wait a minute. How you know how to do that? And I was just like, And then I just kept going from there. And then my pops knew how to play, my mom knew how to play, but they never really just sit down and like, okay, this is how you do this is how you do that. I was just always around it. Shoot, my grandma knew how to play too. So it's just something I was always around. I just picked it up. And the other instrument I play is drums. I started out on drums, actually. That's my first love. Now, I ain't played them forever, so don't expect me to go get on no drums and go batshit crazy or nothing like that, because I can't do that. But, I still know how to do it. I'm a pocket person. So, for all you super drummers out there, pocket get you paid. Some wise man told me, I'm just saying, right? Idea would come to my head at like 3 a.m. And then I would make a voice memo of what I heard or the idea that came to my head. And then, the next day or so, whenever I had some free time, I would go lay that down. I'm like, okay, now let's see what else will go with this. And then I'm an advocate for live instruments. So I can make the beats, but I like to have live drums. I always think, what drummer do I know would fit best with this? Now, as far as when do I know is complete, is when the parts just make sense. I don't really know how to explain that, but if you know, you know. It's about the best I can put it. So for the most part, depending on the songs, most part I write them, not all of them. If I have somebody do a verse, they usually write their own verses. For example, like Black is Beautiful, everybody wrote their own verses, but the hook, the Black is Beautiful, you don't have to do the most of beauty's natural. That hook, I wrote the hook. Good Old Days, I wrote that entire song. DM Diving, I wrote that entire song. I got this new project coming out. Hello, surprise. But I got this new project coming out February 26th, song called The Wedding. It was actually on the first Level Up album. Now this new album, it'll be called New Level. It's pretty much a remix of the first album. but some songs are just, more upbeat. It's the same songs, but some upbeat, and I added lyrics. But The Wedding, I wrote that entire song, and everything else where people got words, they wrote their own verses. My favorite show that I had, I think, was when I had my show at the Freeman. It's between the show at ASO Rock and the show at the Freeman. It was so many people there, and I was just surprised, like, wow, these people are here for me, and I don't even know some of these people. And that is one of my goals, to reach people that I don't know, because the people that you don't know is the ones that's gonna support you the most, sadly but truly. So just to see that, it was a good feeling. It was a feeling. It was like, all right, well, I must be doing something right. And that kind of is what, makes me keep going. Though it may not be a lot of people that know of my music yet, there's some that do and some that like it. So besides doing it for myself and God, I'm going to do it for those people too. Music, I love music so much because it was never forced upon me to love it. I think just being around it is what made me love it even more and want to explore it more. Like, never, somebody didn't just tell me, okay, you have to learn how to play keys, or you have to learn how to produce music, or none of that. It's just like something that, again, I was always around, and I just wanted to explore it for myself, and ended up falling in love with it pretty much. But the main person that made me want to start like producing and making music is my big brother, Willie Love. I remember when I was younger, I was at his house. I was downstairs and I was listening. I was like, that sound like I never heard that song before. That sounded like something that somebody just made. So I went up there and see what he was doing. He was just making beats. I'm like, what is that? And, he just got to kind of give me a mini rundown of it. But that's been like my catalyst to making music and producing music. And that's where I first really experienced it at. So, big shout out to him. The main hardships have just come recently. Losing my mama in July of 2022. Losing my aunt in April. That aunt I told y'all about, who I was watching. Losing my grandma just 3 days ago. It's been a little tough, but at the same time, I'm the type of person to where those type of situations don't really put me, in a downward spiral. I guess I could say that, but those are the things that motivate me, especially since they had a lot to do with me, getting into music in the first place. So I just kind of use that as my, I guess my gas. I don't want to say gas because that sounds like a fart, but I don't know. That's my motivation to just keep going, because I know it'll make them happy too. And then, of course, losing my pops at 15, being that he was the first one to really introduce me to music as a whole. So, that's just how that's what it is, man. They keep me going. Just them, just thinking about it. I just want people to know that I make it because I love it. I'm not making music to be famous. I'm not making music to be the next biggest super producer artist in the world. I make it, it comes to my head, and I just feel like I need to share this with somebody. And music really is therapy. Music really helps a lot of people when they in a downward situation. So being able to, help people get through certain situations, no matter what it is, that's the best feeling in the world to me. And just know what you see is what you get. About as genuine as they come. If you know me, I ain't lying. If I rock with you, I rock with you. And if I don't, you gonna know it. So, but that's it, man. As far as the music, just, I love doing it. I do it because I love it. And I hope you love it too. Man, so big shout out to my wife with her pretty ass. And Sierra, shout out to Leon Events, actually, that she's doing an event right now. If anybody need a wedding or event coordinated, she's the person. Her name is Sierra Jones, or you can go to www.leonevents.com and reach out to her for that. But her and my baby boy, little trip. They supported, man. And then, you know, I was working on a song not too long ago. My son actually picked up on it and started singing it. I was like, oh, snap. So I was like, yeah, I'm not stopping. Nick, Steph, Shan, Wolf, James, Brandon, Nick Roper, friends out here, Kahira, Katora, Nick, my brother, how am I forgetting my brother? Nick Jones, Carmisha, Chris Jones, my brother in Crockett, brother Willie Love, my LBs, shout out to 858 by the way. All my people in Crockett, shout out to Crockett, that's my hometown. I live in Dallas, but I'm from Crockett, Texas. I'm gonna always claim that to the day I die. Shout out to the North Side, aka, or College Hill, that's where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody on College Hill and Crockett. People that I work with, I work at Seagoville Middle School, so some of my coworkers still come out. They support my shows. Perlisha, Mon, some of my kinfolk, Cleon, Ben, Sherrod, Aaron, Dex, Jeremy Jackson, Bo, Chris T, Mandy, Indigo, Big Cypher, Ariel, Campbell, P. Jones, my dog Kerry Mike. Shout out to all of y'all, man. Y'all support really, it means more than you know. If I could give all of y'all $1 million, I would. Just cause the way y'all genuinely support your boy. So I appreciate y'all for that. Why New Level? So like I said, the very first album that I put out, or EP, was Level Up. This new album is a revamp or remix, if you want to call it, of those same songs. But the level and the quality of the songs are much better than the first time that I did it. So you will hear the growth that I made as far as, you know, just producing as a whole, mixing and mastering goes. So we're not on the same level that we was. We did level up from not doing music. Sorry, hit the mic. But we did level up from, you know, not doing music at all to just putting out music, hence the name of the first album, Level Up. So now that we're growing and getting better, we're on a new level. Got more people supporting than I did the first time, so we're gonna see how this next round goes. See, we're gonna get to that third level next, you know? So I love Jesus, you know. I couldn't do none of this without God. He, as quick as he can give you a gift, he can take it away. So I fully appreciate it, use it, and just know that I'm really cool as hell. So if you see me, just come speak. I know I have a frown on my face sometimes, but that's my happy face. I promise. So if you want to speak, just come say what up, Unc. Say, I see you, Unc. Let me say, what up, nephew? What up, niece? So don't be shy. If you see me, speak. Or I'm gonna slap your ass. No, I'm playing. I'm just playing. I'm not gonna do that. But nah, y'all, if you see me, rock with me, or you out in public, come holler at me, man. Have a drink or something. We cool. I'll be chilling. All right, again, this is Uncle Jeff, man. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is official Uncle Jeff. You can also check out my website, www.officialunclejeff.com. I also have a couple merchandise items on there that you can buy as well. And y'all can add me on Facebook at Jeff Jones Jr. And thank you for listening to my Q&A. Oh, what am I doing? I am tripping. Make sure on February the 26th of 2023, y'all stream my newest album that'll be coming out, titled New Level. And you better listen to it. God gonna get you if you don't. Bye-bye now.